guys. Here I am back at you with another one. Just got up, so it's an early one. This see if I can get some of the Americans and Australians just talking about men's and females. Bloody hell, got the head. Um, Male and females, getting them clean, living life clean. Stay away from the women that have got no respect for you. You know who I'm speaking about. At the end of the day, all I want to do is help people to get clean. I've been clean now. You wouldn't look at it, you wouldn't think it. The station in the moment, but I've been clean since 2018 with the odd little blip here and there. But yeah, I'm just trying to get the algorithm sped up a little bit. No doubt people will start jumping in the live stream pretty soon. It's early on a Thursday, so haircut today and a shave. Shower first. Look at them bags under my eyes. As soon as I've been in the shower, they go anyway. But yeah, come on. Not even had a wash or nothing. I'm a fucking tramp, aren't I? Good example. But never mind. Let's see what happens with this whole debacle, whatever it's called, I don't know, diabolical, let's call it, situation that we're living in today with this spice epidemic, crack epidemic, heroin's phasing out for some reason, I'm not sure why. There's not many people smoke heroin now than when I was smoking over 10 years ago. So get clean, guys. Stay clean. It's the best feeling ever to wake up in the morning and roll over and go back to sleep instead of having in your mind straight away, I need to find me fix. I need to find me fix. Now, that's no good for nobody. Nothing or nobody. Also, you affect your children. You affect your wider family. You affect your immediate family, like your mum, your dad, your brothers, sisters, whoever, and your extended family, all different genres of different people from different eras, whatever it's called, different eras, yeah. So, you just gotta really grab the bull by its horns and watch. If you ever, I'm not saying it's wrong to do, but if you ever take on children in a relationship, be very, very, very careful about the woman that you're, morning porter, that very, very careful with the woman that you're taking on children with. Don't get me wrong, if you meet a woman and she's got kids, then them kids come as part of a package with that woman. That's just standard procedure. But when this particular woman or a particular woman has a drug problem and has ulterior motives everywhere it turns, left, right, centre, and in reverse, then you've got to protect your own feelings, because there's one thing getting away with, women come and go, don't they? As do men. Children don't. You fall in love with the children quicker than or more than you love the person you're with. Morning, George. Morning, Porter, Bryony, George, UJ5. You're up early this morning, guys. Start getting some likes on that likes board, guys. So I know you're not trolls, because I've been getting a good few trolls. Thank you. Been getting a good few trolls on the channel just lately. And basically, it's all it is down to is the nature of the channel. Mental health channel, drug recovery, drug addiction, anywhere in between channel. So a lot of people are going to balk on it. But there could be many of you now just jumped out of a kitchen and landed home, jumped in bed and come across this. Thanks, mate. Thanks, George. Appreciate that, mate. Oh, John, 3 weeks ago. Everyone like, yeah, man. Hey, 3 weeks ago. Bloody hell. But never mind. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to get a shower shortly and go for a haircut. I'm going to get a nice Turkish shave as well. Sick of this beard. I can't even grow a beard, look. So, yeah, so all I want to do is try and get people on the wagon. You know, I've had some mad things happen to me in my life. I've been blamed for things I've not done. I've got away with things I have done. You know, it's called karma, isn't it? You know, sometimes drugs put you in places where you think they're just normal, and all of a sudden, bang, something happens, and then, you know, the finger gets pointed, you know, and that's how it is. So, actually, it's really, 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 drugs are just no good for anybody. I mean, I'll never forget where I come from. If anybody stopped me in the street and asked me for a couple of quid and they had it, whether I knew them or didn't know them, I'd give it to them because I've been there myself. I've been around on my hooves, on my feet, asking, you take care, George. I've been around on my feet, tapping for money, dipping, tapping for money, this and that and the other, and with a pregnant girlfriend as well, to add insult to injury. You know, I was very fortunate to have a good neighbour who lived above me at the time. I won't mention her name. God bless her soul. She must be nearly 80 now. Really, really, really special individual. But the wider family, I seen one of them the other day, the other night, and she just didn't want to know. And you can understand it to a certain degree. I mean, she did say hello, Mark. You know, give me a little hug. But apart from that, she didn't want to know when I wanted to, you know, just ask for acceptance, etc., etc. So I just leave it be, and you know, don't mention it on the channel, don't ruffle people's feathers, and just let them get on with it and grieve, same as I'm grieving. You know, I'll grieve till the day I die, or I'll grieve till the day I get acceptance from the family, which never will. I never will. You know, I'm an innocent man proven by toxicology results and all kinds of tests they do. But what can you do? If you can't win, you can't win. So I'll leave that one there, guys. But yeah, anybody that is suffering from mental health, especially if you're a man between 40 and 50, in 45, right on my age, I'm 44, 45 in November, and apparently that's the ripe old age of men committing suicide. I mean, I don't know who the hell would commit suicide. You know, I mean, I jumped off a bridge, but that wasn't a suicide attempt. I just haven't got a clue how people could take their own life, because that's not your life to take. It's not my life to take. It's God's life to take. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, getting back to, I can't give medical advice because I'm not medically trained, and it does me fucking head in because I am, in a way, because I've lived a life, not lived a life as in the good life, but I'm saying I've lived that life and been in multiple different hospitals across the country, sectioned, voluntary, all the rest of it, and I've come out a stronger person. I'm a stronger minded person today because I take all the medication as prescribed. I never used to take them as prescribed, but I've been feeling the benefits of them for a long, long time now. Um, but yeah, so I'm just going to flip a live on. I'm going to do 3 lives a day. Do one early in the morning like this. Go and grab, what I should do really is have my shower first and my shave and then come on. But dickhead here does everything upside down all the time, back to front. So I'm gonna finish this live in about 50 minutes, a bit more maybe. jump in the shower, get myself changed, got nice clean clothes there on the radiator. I need to buy a pair of trainers today and a winter coat because it's pissing it down out there. I'll give my Monterex bubble jacket away because it was too big for me. Who's this George? Who's George? What have you set what have you set a channel up 3 weeks ago for? Let me screenshot that one. Yeah, I've just screenshot that one because there's no reason why people. But yes, anybody could join, however long ago. But it seems a bit shady, to say the least. But never mind, it is what it is. We've not come on here to abuse anybody or to give anybody grief or mention the past, which is just going to provoke people. None of that. I just want to try and help people, because you can go and sit in. I mean, I'm not saying don't listen to a GP or don't listen to a psychiatrist. I'm not saying that, so don't get it twisted. What I am saying is, I've lived a life like you guys now. If you've been addicted to drugs in the past or alcohol or whatever else it may be, cigarettes, whatever, no doctor can really, or no professional, should I say, I'll rephrase that, no professional should be able to, tell you how you're feeling, because they've not lived that life. They've read it off a book, yes, granted, and they've come across thousands and thousands of people like myself. I'm not an ex-addict, I'm an addict in recovery. There's a big difference in being in recovery and not being in recovery. Now, when I seen a certain girl the other night, I won't name her on here, but when I said it broke my heart because I thought, wow, last time I saw you, my baby's mum showed me a picture of you on the TikTok, and you look really, really healthy. And all of a sudden, you've lost the plot. But I'm sure you'll find your feet again, girl. I'm sure you will. I'm rooting for you, don't worry about that. And I'm sure Wiggin Whopper will as well. But find your feet, love. You deserve better. You're a good girl. You know what I mean? And I'm not just trying to chum you, I'm just saying it as we've never had, me and you, who I know it is, that person I'm speaking to, have. Thank you, keep written back. Nice one, brother. I don't want to talk about politics because I don't really want to get my channel cancelled before it's even lifted off. But yeah, going back to the girl I was speaking to, she's got a few siblings. I won't mention the catastrophe, disaster, whatever it is we want to call it, because I don't want people to guess who I'm speaking about. It's not you, Danielle. If you think it's you, love, it's not you. It's not Becky either. But this particular individual has always said hello to me, has always given me a hug, has always said goodbye, has always been kind to me. And I just can't understand how all these years later she can't just give me what I need, which is acceptance. Not friends, not anything more, not visits, not nothing. Just acknowledge the facts of the matter, And anyway, I'm going to close it down there on that topic because I don't want to upset anybody, especially somewhere in the morning, or in fact, full stop for that matter. But yeah, so I'm going to stay on. The algorithm is going to be going pretty slow because I've deleted a load of shorts that have been dragging their heels. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do what I used to do and keep going on. I'm gathering subscribers as I go along. I think I was on 152. I was on 142 yesterday morning. So I got 10 subscribers yesterday. But and I'm not even after. I've got another channel, as you know. That's monetized. I don't use it. I can get into it now if I wanted to. It's got too many bad videos on there. I just don't know how to delete. I just don't know how to delete the channel itself. What I could do, in fact I am going to do, I'm going to make all the videos private, because there's been a lot of arguing, arguing, like, as in, like, heartfulness arguing, a lot of nasty digs getting thrown, and a lot of nasty things being said, and I don't mean none of it. I think they know that, and I think they do. But like I said, I don't class them as trolls, because all they're doing at the end of the day is the exact same thing as I would do, and that would be to question, want answers. But if you've not got no answers to give, you can't give answers. One thing's for sure, and I'm going to close on this, and two things for certain. If somebody asked me for something, and I gave it to them, and it went wrong, I would have to take myself into a police station, and I would have to admit to guilt. But I am not admitting to something that I have no part of. I wouldn't be able to live with it. Simple as that. When I'm with a woman, I treat her right. And this woman in particular who I'm speaking about knows this, because she's a good friend of my baby's mother. So she knows how well I treated a certain individual in such a short relationship. It's gutted really, because we'd still be an item right now today. I know we would. We would. We had. See, when you meet a girl, you need the family on side as well. It's no good the family hating you, the family not wanting to speak to you, the family, you not being able to make a phone call to me in front of your family, and your sister and your brother interfering, or whatever siblings you've got. That ain't no good for me, that, mate. I ain't doing good and taking other people's children on and acting stepdaddy when I'm not getting zero respect for. Yeah, you've got to earn respect to understand that. But in this situation I find myself in, I found myself in, shall I say, I will never ever do it again. I'll never go with a woman with children again. Never. I really won't. I'm not going to mention names because it's not fair, but yeah, I'm just not, prepared to. I've already lost two little girls to adoption, when I was on drugs 10 years ago. I mean, my little girl, one's 9, one's 8, but my first daughter born wasn't my biological daughter. When I first met the girl, she was like a week or two pregnant, and she told me it's impossible, the child couldn't be mine. So I stuck around, and she walked away from a special mother and baby unit, lost the baby, got caught with my biological daughter, that we had a DNA test to prove. I didn't even see my own daughter for 3 weeks until the DNA was proven, which absolutely crippled me. But I've been saving up very, very hard, and so has some members of my family. So she's got university fees paid for, car paid for, she can put money down on a house. We're talking tens of thousands of pounds, and even more if the what do you call it? If the markets perform better, then it'll be it'll go into the not hundreds and hundreds, but it'll go above 100k, and I can't touch it at all. Otherwise, my family wouldn't put money into it if they thought I could dip into it and put it back when I pleased. No, it matures on the 31st of the 10th. I don't know when it is. 36. I don't know. She's 8 on Halloween this year, so 10 years from then. What's happened with what, David? If you don't mind, what's happened? I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean? What happened, mate? David Farkak. What do you mean? 93 David Farkak 9373. What do you mean? What happened? I'm not sick, mate. I've just woke up. I need a haircut. I need a shave. I shouldn't really come on like this, to be fair. But I'm not sick. I'm olive-skinned. I'm half Italian. But I'm not sick, mate. Trust me. Yeah. Okay, my bad, man. Well, I might look. A lot of people say that to me, to be fair. Especially on here. Not now, because I look tanned. But this phone just doesn't do me any. When I'm clean shaven and I've had my haircut, different ball game. I look a different person. Go and have a look through the past live streams and the past shorts, and you'll see I'm always dressed smart. But I come on in the morning early before I've even had a wash and brush my bloody teeth. But never mind. If you don't mind, what's happened? I haven't got a clue what you're saying about that. What happened? I haven't got a clue whatsoever what you're referring to. I haven't got a clue at all. But yeah, a lot of people do say to me that I look ill, I look poorly and that. But nah, I've had blood tests and everything, mate. Paid for by myself as well by the Spire private clinic. Nah, don't worry about it, David. You're only saying what you're saying. You're only saying what you're saying, mate. But I'm half Italian. You got to remember, I've got olive skin. It's just come from the summer. I look, you thought you're sick, but it's my bad, sorry. Nah, don't worry about it, David. You're saying what you see. You know, I wish more people would say what they see. Somebody said I was looking poorly, and I was poorly at one spell. I had to have one of them colonoscopy things. It was like a cancer test, but nah, I didn't have cancer. You're joking, are you? But David Farak, going back to your question, if you don't mind what happened, that stays a secret between myself and the family because it's nothing to do with absolutely nobody else whatsoever. Not even my family. It's got nothing to do with my family. My sister and her partner, yes, because they was there at the scene. But anybody else, it's got nothing to do with. So don't bother asking, guys. Need to keep my eye on the time. I've got to get a nice jacket today. A nice Monterex bubble jacket. A nice pair of 110s. I don't know if to get the white ones I've seen that I like. Oh, a nice pair of black ones while the winter's coming. We'll see. We'll see. Now, this bed's a bit fucking. You won't get away with this bed. Would you? Oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good night, David. Take it easy, mate. Where are you, mate? Before you go, give us a subscription and a like if you can. Take that like to 7, David. Where you at, mate? You in America, Canada, Australia? I think it's around 11, 12 midday in Australia now. And there's a lot of Australian people come onto this channel. You're in the US. I thought you might have been. What parts of the US? Let me have a guess. Little Rock, Arkansas, Grand Rapids, Michigan, one of the two, or Newark, New Jersey, maybe. I'm sure I've seen you before. I could be wrong on all three. North Carolina. No. Kansas City. Fair play. Kansas City's in the house. Jonathan, good morning, mate. Give us a like and a sub if you can, Jonathan. I like asking for likes these days, so I know people are not trolling. You don't have to press the like button, for goodness sake. All I'm saying is, there's a lot of people that come on here and troll. There's a certain faction that are not trolls. I don't class them as trolls. I class them as, defending the family, but defending the family in the wrong. But that's just defending your family, right or wrong. That's just what we do. You're in Yorkshire. I was just guessing, bro. I used to live in Leeds, Hare Hills, Chapeltown, Hunslet, Beeston, Cottingley. Been all over, mate. Absolutely all over the show. Oregon, the home of Nike. Yeah, I've been everywhere, Jonathan. But this channel, by the way, I'm going off on a tangent. This channel is for people who are in addiction, struggling to get out of addiction, want to ask any questions about Portland, Oregon, yeah, specifically. I don't know it, I've never been, but I've heard of it. There's a lot of boxers come from them ways. Yeah, a lot of boxers come from them ways, guys. But yeah. Yeah, what? David Farrak? I don't know what you mean, mate. Unless you're on about the boxers. Microbrewery, capital of the world, Portland. Never heard of a microbrewery, mate. Never heard of it in my life. But as they say, it's the first time for everything. There's a first time for everything, Sham. You knacker. Is there any knackers on here at the moment, Mush? Any knackers? Pause to Brittany. Looks like she's just got off. No problem. Portland Trailblazers basketball team. I've heard of the Trailblazers. And the New York Knicks won the football, American football this year. Good on them, the New York Knicks. Keep them love heart emojis pumping if you can, guys. They don't have to do the channel justice. They help the channel spread a bit farther adrift than normal. So if you can press them emojis to your heart's content, they all class as interactions. And what they do is they speed up, especially if you're in recovery or you're in active addiction or you've got a family member or a loved one or a close friend or a friend that's suffering either with mental health problems. Sorry about the noise, guys. So yeah, basically. So what time is it now? It's 7:30 nearly, 23 minutes past 7. I'm going to stream till 8:30, so we've done an hour and a half. Jump in the shower. Some hair's not fucking grease bald. It's not greasy, it's just wavy, really. The last person that doesn't even need cutting round the sides. The last person I told him, my hair's very thick, take a bit off the top and put the thinning in scissors through it. And he never bloody did. I've got a good mind to go back. Portland Trail Blazers is your team. Fair play, lad. Manchester City's my team, the football team. Let's see if I can make this head look a bit more presentable without my shower. See what I mean? Just goes everywhere. Look, wavy head. Well, never mind. I'll be having my shower soon. Yeah. Oh, my phone contract renew on the 5th of September. Looking forward to getting a couple of new devices. Z8 Flip Ultra and a 17 Pro Max. But there needs to be some conversations to be had about where this 17 Pro Max is going and where this certain individual's been for the fucking full 10 days that the fucking kids was away. Where's it been? She says, oh, let me book an hotel. Well, I'll come and spend a couple of nights over there with you. Yeah, well, let's just leave it a bit first. You know, let's get money together for an house, blah, blah. Phones her. Oh, I'm in the pub with my uncle and my brother, for fuck's sake. I didn't hear anything from her since then. Woke up this morning to a WhatsApp. Oh, I had a fit and my phone locked and it's only just unlocked now. The day after the kids got back. Fucking leg it. You've ruined it all once again. And I ain't putting myself in the firing line to be hurt. I've been hurt enough as it is by kids, not by kids, but due to kids. Also they say regarding kids and my own kids, that is, and other people's kids. I've never been with a woman before who's got children. And I was warned beforehand, be careful, very careful. This certain individual is doing really well, by the way. And if it did have a blip while such a body was away, then she was entitled to it. But at least fucking tell me. Don't just cut me off altogether. Because, listen, with a thief, you always know where you are with a thief. With a thief. But with a liar, you never ever know where you are with a liar. I mean, I couldn't lie, fucking saved my life, to be honest. But rehab can help you, you know, within your life. It can help you keep a tenancy down. It can help you budgeting. It can help you live more effectively, more economically. But what it can't do is it can't get you off the fucking drugs. You've got to do that yourself. I've only just found out that there's a thingy in Manchester, a rehab, that actually reduces you by units of alcohol, not a detox. So you're detoxing on alcohol. I never thought it was possible. I've never been a big drinker. There was a time last year and earlier on this year where I was going to the shop 2, 3, 4 times a week for 4 strong black cans of lager. But I've not had any now for 8 days. No, this is my 9th day. Is it Thursday today? Last Wednesday I had a drink. So I'm doing really well. Completely drug-free. Just my medication. Completely drug-free. And I want people to come in this chat. Not many people are going to come in when I'm looking like this, because they probably think I'm still a junkie myself, because I don't look so clever. But with my head, it's just my head really. Once my hair's cut, so I look fine. But I'm going to stop coming on until I've had my shower. So I'm going to have to start getting up half an hour earlier. Get my shower. Come on. Do a couple of hours. Afternoon, couple of hours. And then later on in the evening, just before bed, a couple of hours. but I upload or download, whatever it's called, upload on YouTube via mobile data. So it takes ages, and then often it finishes. Like I just woke up to 2 this morning, got a padlock on them. I forgot to make them go public. So that's a thing I'm going to have to remind myself to do. I might even connect to a Wi-Fi just to get the uploads uploaded in minutes rather than fucking hours and hours and hours. But yeah, we just got to see how things go. I'm moving back to St Helens this week, so that's a big plus for myself and my support network. So my sister's coming grabbing me tomorrow, and that's it. I'm going to stay with her, help her until I have got my own accommodation. I've got an under one roof application, which is Liverpool's equivalent of property pool, and I'm looking on a 1-bedroom bungalow because I'm having my knee done next month, end of October, and 2 days before my daughter's birthday, the 29th. So that's me one knee done. Then that's a full whole knee replacement. Then I'll get keyhole on my right knee. So I've got no tib and no fib. No cartilage in between the tib and the fib on both knees. But I had an extra accident on my left side, so that needs replacing altogether. So I'm not looking forward to that. So my sister's going to nurse me back to health, help me through my rehab and stuff. Rehab for my knee, that is. And on a pop from there. At the moment, I'm just in a little truck stop type place. And yeah, it's easy to get off drugs. It's difficult to stay off them, but it's very easy to get off them to start with. It really is. It's difficult. It's difficult on one breath, if this makes sense. Difficult on one hand to actually get off. What the fuck's that? Oh yeah, I know what that is. The screen's falling off the front of my phone. I'm gonna get it super glued today. But I swear to super glue it. I don't want to fucking freeze one of the things. It's got to get me to the 5th of September this. It's done me proud up to now. 5th of September, phone up my network, boom. LGTV, I remembered your advice when I was rattling before work because I'd been buying other people's meth on top of my own. Well, I tried to, mate. You should never, ever touch anybody else's methadone. 1, you don't know what's in it. 2, you don't know your tolerance. I mean, I've always said, if stuff comes from the chemist, it's a bit different. But you see them dodgy ones, ever since I had an incident, which has nothing to do with me, regardless of what people say and think, they're going to point the finger, obviously. But stay away from them, that extra methadone, buying people's methadone. I've done it all myself. That's why I can tell you. If I hadn't done it myself, I would have no grounds, I would have no rights to tell you or not to tell you, to advise you. You don't want to be that basically. I can't even advise you to do anything because that's medical advice. But if it was me, what I did, I got off meth and went on to Subutex because I ended up with a methadone habit on top of my heroin habit. But I'm not giving advice there, so don't get it twisted. What I am doing is I'm actually just giving you my own personal experience. That's all I'm doing. My own personal experience. Yeah, so it's a tricky one, that LGTV. Dodgy channel as well onto it. Set up 3 months ago. Never mind though. Never mind. As long as they don't start fucking squealing madness, I'm not bothered. Yeah, all the best to you, mate. Stay away from that meth. And like I said, I'm not giving you medical advice because I'm not trained to, but I'm just telling you what worked for me exactly before you go is not necessarily going to work for you. But if I was you, and I'm not you, if it was me, I'd go straight on to subbies, then on to Buvidal, which is the Subutex injection. I think you've got to have it once every month or every 3 months, I can't remember. I've never had it. That's post. That come out quite a long time after I stopped using drugs. Yeah, so I can't believe I've come in here with an head like this. But it's no point me going wetting it now and combing it down because it just doesn't do anything. It needs to be washed and have a nice clean shave. Won't get my hair nipped. Like I said, nice bubble jacket or a nice jacket, warm one, and a nice new pair of 110s. So I can't believe the fucking cheek of that WhatsApp. I mean, they do say a leopard can't change the spots, and I'm beginning to believe that's true. I've always thought it was bollocks because I changed mine, but I've always thought it was bollocks. But you know what? It's not. It's history repeating itself all over again. All over again. This particular person even tried to say she hadn't been paid so she could put that money away for a deposit and use my money that I've got aside for my teeth. You just don't do that. You just don't do it. You know, fucking save up for your own house. You blew it now. If you're watching, you blew us, girl. You blew us apart. Simple as that. You know, nothing I can do about your actions, girl. LGTV. I remembered your advice when I was rattling before work because I had been buying other people's meth on top of my own, just people's advice. But did you stop doing that, LGTV? Did you stop buying other people's methadone and just stuck to your own? Because that way then it would have held you all the way through work and you would have woke up and you possibly could have picked your methadone up after work. But normally when you're working, in my experience when I was working, I used to get a week's script at a time, 50 ml a bottle. I used to get a week's script at a time because I was working. So when you're working, they do actually tailor and work around you. It's when they know you're doing nothing all day. That's when they don't like giving it you, even bi-daily, twice, 3 times a week. They want you to go and drink it in front of them. And if the chemist's open on Sunday, you've got to do the same again. But traditionally, chemists are shut on a Sunday. So when you go on a Saturday, you drink Saturdays in there and then you take Sundays home with you. But I come off methadone in the pandemic 2020. But I've been clean from heroin long before that. The pandemic 2020, if people who are watching, there's only a couple on because it's so early, but people that are watching or listening from behind the watch live button as they normally do, it's what was I going to say? It's Oh yeah, when you did normally when you're on a methadone or a drug prescription, drug thing a prescription, like a what you call it. Anyway, using it instead of drugs, but a lot of people use it on top, but that's their business. So when you get when the governments decide when the drugs places like Brook Place and things started to take your scripts to the chemist themselves, and you didn't have to go for about 6 months. You didn't have to go to the place at all. They used just to drop you, no piss test, no nothing. You just drop your prescription off at the chemist, blah blah. And anyway, you had to start again. And I thought, you know what? I ain't going back there, me. So I used my morphine tablets that I was on for my knees to come down. I bought 500 mils of methadone and I've done my own detox and I've never seen methadone since. I don't even think I've seen it. Never mind, consumed it. I don't think I've actually come across it since. In fact, I know I haven't. I haven't. I've not been vaping much. It's empty that. I've just been fucking hammering them. There's a kid I know that can refill them full. So I've just got a bottle of liquid on there. I don't know how to do it myself now. I put a video on my phone, him doing it bit by bit. You've only got to whip it off. It's easy. Easy work. Easy work, guys. But yeah, I know you're on here, Danielle, earwigging, listening. Probably think, oh, he looks rough, him. I know I look fucking rough, not half. I won't do in a bit though, and again in the shower, I won't get my hair cut. So my next live stream this afternoon, I'll look like a different person altogether. And I'll never come on here if I've had a drink again, ever. Because I get drawn into arguments and you don't know who you're arguing with sometimes. Only trivial stuff, nothing major, but when you get accused of doing something so sinister and it's absolutely not true, then you just you don't do it. You don't do stuff like that. No matter what loss you've taken, you don't throw other people under the bus that are good people. Listen, the bad ones go under the bus and stay under the fucking bus. The good ones go under the bus and then get pulled from beneath the bus. But the bad ones stay under it. That's my motto. I'm just looking forward to getting back to St. Helens, to be honest with you, as a different person. Because last time I was living in St. Helens, 2014, I was heroin addict, full blown. Now I'm clean. There's a lot of people still slag me off, smack it. But nah, still soon see. Going visiting my mate in Walton on Monday as well, which I'm looking forward to. Is it Monday or Tuesday? It's one of the two. Oh yeah, they've not got back to me with it yet. The booking date. They're going to send me an email on that gov.uk. But yeah, so we're 50 minutes in, guys. Get some questions up, guys. Listen, if you're going to gravitate towards this channel, or it's going to catch your eye in any way, I know I've not got much of a backdrop as yet, because I'm waiting for my subscription base to boost. I've been tempted to open my other accounts, but it'd just be too much going through each video and see which ones need clipping or deleting, or it's just not worth the heartache for myself or for a certain family. It isn't worth it, and I'm not prepared to do it. I'm not prepared to do it. I don't want to be monetized anyway. I just want to give advice out to try and help people, because I've done a lot of bad in my life, guys. I'm not coming on here pretending to be some fucking angel when I've been far from an angel. But I've had a lot of bad luck in my life. I've been, like I said before, I've been blamed for a lot of things that I haven't done, and I've done a lot of things that I haven't been punished for. So have we all. Have we all shared drugs in the past? Absolutely. On the night in question, absolutely not. And thank fucking God I never. As drug users collectively, they tend, I'll include myself, we tend to, put two, like chip in 50-50 for whatever, if you've not got the money, or some people sort what's known as a sorter, where people will sort you out and you sort them out another time. I've done that loads of times, but in this particular night in question, thank the fucking blessed Lord, I gave that person absolutely nothing. Drink, drugs, tablets, nothing. Think of it, guys, before I finish the subject completely. A toxicology report does not lie. Now, if the police assume that there was drugs involved, there's a post-mortem and a toxicology report done immediately, like within a couple of hours, I would imagine, within very, very short amount of time anyway. And there would have been capsules, there would have been tablets, there would have been alcohol, whatever, in this person's system. Because the body can't break that down so quick. So that's how I was never even charged. Never mind. If I was charged and got found not guilty by a jury, then I would fully understand, because then it's opinion based. But I use this phrase a lot. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. And that's why they use numbers. Letters mainly, but numbers as well. But letters, each letter thing equals a number. So in other words, men lie, women lie, but numbers can't lie, because there's not one person stood on this planet Earth today that can tell me that 10 plus 10 minus 2 doesn't equal 18, or 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4. Nobody can dispute that. Nobody. That's why they use these techniques, guys. So people can't bluff them, because yeah, I'm a clever lad, but you can't fucking bluff that bloody murder squad. No way. They're specially trained to read your body language, to read all kinds, But anyway, it's making me a bit upset. I've got a lump in my throat, so I need to stop speaking about that, guys. Nobody brought it up. I brought it up myself, I know that, but sometimes I can't help it, because it's like it's unfinished business, because the family won't acknowledge. I don't expect to be the best friends. I don't expect to be this and that and the other. But I still go to the cemetery, and I always have done, and I always will do, just to show my respects. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. How have I found a blonde hair on a long blonde hair? I don't know whose it is. A long blonde hair, dead thin. She's got really, really thin hair, and it's one of hers. How the fuck that's ended up in here, I'll never know. But never mind. Yes. So come on, guys, get some questions on this board. How long have you been an addict for, if you're an addict? What substitutions do you use if you've just come clean? Get yourself to the NA meetings or CA meetings. There's a drop-in a place called The Brink in Liverpool for people on ketamine. There's one in Manchester called The Brink for people on ketamine. It's a special designated night. I think it's between 4 and 8. Oh no, between 5 and 9. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. talking about ketamine and just ketamine, because there's young lads out there now with not colostomy, like wee bags. They can't have a wee, so they're fucked for having sex. They're fucked for making babies. They can't even wee. They've ruined it, and that nearly happened to a close member of my family. One of my nephews, nearly happened to him, but his mum intervened just on time, which I always give her credit for, because she's a brilliant mother. But you just can't watch your kids all the time, especially when they're not kids no more and they've got their own life. They've fled the nest and they've gone. But yeah, I'm living proof, guys, that you can actually beat addiction. No, you can't beat addiction, but you can keep up with it. Why I say you can't beat addiction is because you'll always be an addict. I'll be an addict till the day I die. I'll always be an addict. The difference is I'm in recovery. I'm not an inactive addiction. You know, there's addicts all around me. Does it bother me? Absolutely fucking not. I'd rather go to JD or Foot Asylum and buy myself a nice pair of trainers and a jacket, 500 quid, rather than go and blow that on the Wesley Snipe from fucking tea time to fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. Easily bladder a monkey in 6 hours on that Wesley Snipe. Quicker, a lot quicker. It'd sink a fucking Premier League footballer, that stuff would. And some people are that narrow-minded, not narrow-minded, but uneducated on what addiction is. Like a girl who I was with last, she was addicted to cocaine for like 15 years and then stopped overnight all by herself. That I will always and forever be proud of her for. But until she starts telling me the truth, instead of just dropping me a WhatsApp, somebody went away for 10 days and she got back to me on the 11th day saying, I've had a fit and I locked my phone. How the fucking hell can you lock a phone when you're having a fit? How the fuck? Do you know what I mean? It's lies. I can't cope with lies. I don't do lies. Yes, I tell a few white lies myself. I'm sure we all do at times. But for fuck's sake, I'm not going through what I got put through last time. Absolutely. I mean, it looks like it's in a fanny bargain. Get on. Get up. You big sausage, you. Get on, will you? So, yeah, Dan, if you're watching, you fucked us, love. I've just blocked you on my WhatsApp. Well, not blocked you, I've just deleted your chat. Put a little thing, but I'm going to write something back in a minute. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel, because it's not really for YouTube. It's private. But you blew us, put it that way. Unless you move forward and get yourself accommodation and get the ball rolling. Because to be fair, after the 15-year drug ravaged lifestyle, you need time on your own, and especially with your children. You don't need a man in your life, love. You don't need it. You need your children. You need to bond with your family. Fucking hell, I'm gonna kill him, me. Not literally, but, you know, fucking doing my hair like this. What the fuck, mate? It's only been done a couple of weeks ago, about 4 weeks ago. Look, it's still short round the sides. I might just get him to just say, look, yeah, you fucked me head up. You need to sort it. I mean, it doesn't look like this when I've had a shower, obviously. But, and I slept a lot last night. Went to sleep at fucking 6 o'clock and I woke up at 5. Yeah, so come on, guys, let's get some more people in the chat. Press the. See, it's mad, you know, because when I go to the analytics after this, it says that much more people have viewed it. So people who stand behind the watch live button and don't click in to come into the chat, that's still classed as a view. It's still classed as a view, but not watch time hours. But I've got over 3,000 watch time hours, and I've got till fucking December to get them, to get another 400 or something. But then there won't be no super thanks, super chats, anything like nothing. I don't want to be. I just do this because it keeps me sane. It keeps my feet on the ground. Keeps me level-headed. And that's what it's exactly what it does. You know, time are we on? 5 to 8. Shower, 9 bells. Just do a quick 2-hour live. Let me see if I can breach 200 on this live stream. I'm sure I can. With 10 likes, another 3 likes. And then the jobs are good. And you see my antivirus here, guys. See that? Antivirus. No viruses on this phone. Not when you pay £150 a year for security. Plus the security what's built in my phone. There's never been a penny moved out my bank. There's been all kinds happening with my phone over the years and months and years. The past 5 years. All kinds of death threats, this, that, and the other, from a certain fraternity, you know, certain community, should I say, who I've not got a bad word to say about, to be honest, because, like I say again, they are not trolls. They're just, you know, pointing the finger, just like I would. So you can't blame them. So I've had people on saying, get rid of, well, like my mods, when they had a few thousand subs. Nah, don't get rid of them. Just let them steam. Let them, not steam as in that way, let them let off steam, you know. But you don't have to come onto this channel, guys. You can always swoop up, because I'm never going to give you shit or grief. You've had enough of that over the years, you know, and so have I. I did have bereavement counselling, and it worked for a while, but when you strip it back, it hurts. And then when you strip it back even further, it hurts more. And then, when was it? What were we on? August. I think it was January, February times. I had 12 weeks. Worked 12 weeks worth of bereavement counselling. And it helped me a little bit at the time. It stopped me blaming myself, because I was blaming myself when I had nothing to do with it. Couldn't prevent nothing. You know, all I could do was phone the ambulance, phone the police, and get it to the next of kin of the person, which we did. You know, and that's it really. But yeah, it's very sad. It's always the ones in life that you really, really want. that you can never seem to get, or something goes wrong. And the ones that want you and you don't want them, it's just one of them. It's weird how life works. But it's also very sad. Very sad. 33 years young. Fucking joke. And another thing as well. Do you really think an innocent man would set up a YouTube channel? I mean, this was set up three years, a couple of years ago. This incident happened 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. So at the end of the day, there's absolutely nothing. It's out of my power. I've never, ever, ever, and I can say this from the bottom of my heart, on my daughter's life, which I don't do very often. I forgot what I was going to say. I need my cuticles doing. Have you got any beauticians on this drug channel? Need my cuticles doing, guys. No, I forgot what I was going to say then. But yeah, travesty. Nothing short of. But I'd love to know where these two people are that are watching. It's that one, is the moody one, the George one. That's who's still on. George. Channel joined 3 weeks ago, 8 subscribers. Yeah, so the new channel name, by the way, guys, is Help Out of Active Addiction and Into Recovery. But the handle is still Beat Drug and Mental Health Issues. But really it's called Help Out of Active Addiction. And I'm going to start putting a thumbnail on each live stream instead of just leaving it plain, because I'm told that directs people to your channel as well. When I've had a shower and I've got changed and I've had my hair cut, I'm going to put loads and loads. I'm going to put 30. You can put 30 shorts out per day. I'm going to put. What I'll have to do is keep getting changed. I'll just throw a different t-shirt on each time. I'll do a few with one t-shirt on, a few with the other. It's saying that, it doesn't really matter as long as they're there and they've got a good thumbnail. Because I've not been thumbnailing me live streams or my shorts. When I first started this channel, I was getting 1.5, 1.6 views on a short. But I've been very inconsistent through one reason or another. Especially, this wasn't set up in December like it says. It was set up in February. But I need to chase the last 420 watch hours that I need. So I need to be doing some lengthy lives. 15.8 thousand views I got on a 3-hour live stream one morning a couple of years ago. But like I said, that other channel, it's too much hassle, too much heartbreak, completely too much hassle altogether. I've just been looking at Ryanair flights. I lost a fortune on that all day. I'm fucking gutted. 5 days in Agadir, 5 days in Marrakesh, all inclusive. 729 for 10 nights. I was told I might lose 129. I lost 2/3 of it. I got 329 back, so I lost 400 quid. So be careful when you're booking an holiday, guys. I was told to think, and I did think I was going, but then something happened in the meantime, in the interim, and I didn't bother going. So, guys, on drugs or not on drugs, if you get involved with a woman and she has children, the law of the land says, and I can testify for this as well, because I was brought up by a stepfather, not my biological father, by a very good stepfather as well. So that's why I'm a firm believer in, if you meet a woman and you've got children, they come as a package. But if the woman's family don't give you no respect, not like you, not want to see you, but just respect what you're doing for the nieces, nephews, grandchild, whatever. I know the mother has a lot of respect for me for doing it, but that's not enough. I don't want a pat on the back. I just don't want to be getting hurt again. And that's the curtains down now, full stop, completely finished. Getting in contact with me the day that they get back, the day after they get back. What did you go on the 9th? Date is it today? It's the 20th. Yeah, so they got back yesterday or today. No, so the 9th, which is when I was booked to go. So the 9th to the 20th is 11 days. So yeah, they got back yesterday. Huh. And then I got a WhatsApp this morning. Fuck off. No chance. No fucking chance. Yeah, so I'm just chilling like a villain. I'll see how it goes on. I've had my meds, but I'm not on half as many meds as I once was. They've had to cut me right down because of the risk of the rehabilitation after my operation. So I'm on half the morphine, half the benzos, half the pregab. I'm on hardly anything now, which is good. I feel so much better. I just shouldn't come on here with an head like this without having a shower. It's a bit trampy, really. But never mind, it's showing people the other side of me, isn't it? You know, it's what you gotta do. You gotta grab the fucking bull by its horns. That's what you've got to do if you want to get off drugs. You can't get off drugs for your kids. You can't get off for your mother or your father or even your partner. You can't get off for nobody. Only reason you can stop drugs is waking up one morning and thinking you've had enough. This particular individual was forced to stop drugs. Yes, you done it, but after the question, jump in a taxi over here. I'll book a hotel for 2 nights. I'm with my brother and my uncle in the pub for FFS. So I thought, alright, and fair enough. Let's see if I get a call in the morning. Nothing. Blocked from everything. Same old behaviour, same old pattern. Nah, I ain't wasting my cheese money on an house to be pulled underneath me from an argument after 2 weeks, 4 weeks. Nah, it's not even just about the money. In fact, it's not about the money at all. It's about purely and utterly just forget what the words I'm thinking of. That light shining in my eyes. It's principle. It's principle of the matter. Totally principle. That's all it is. There must be some pollen today. My nose is itching. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. But yeah, that you Dan just popped up. You ruined us completely, you girl. Ruined us. Thought you'd get off. these people, these two people, are just clipping what they can clip. That's what they're doing. They can clip what the fuck they want, post it where the fuck they want. Because my man here just doesn't give a flying. Yeah, so that's what them two people are doing at the top. The two people just clipping the videos. They're more than welcome to do so. I'm going to do another 15 minutes on this, then I'm going to throw a few shorts out. See how many views I get whilst I'm in the shower. Yes, guys, carry on clipping. Yes. Georgie. Yeah, so there'll be a few more people coming, don't worry. It'll be on my next live. That'll be chocker. People are still in bed now. Well, it's 11 minutes past 8. Fucking hell, time's flying on this live. But I'm getting watch hours off these two people anyway. So it's a minor thing. It's a minor thing, bruv. What battery am I on? I'm on 95%. Yeah, I've got power saving mode on, that's why. But yeah, LGTV, are you still there, mate? Or have you gone to work? Oh no, you won't gone to work just yet. Let's see if we can get up to 10 likes for this live. I'm going to see what's happening. I can't really say anything more until I get some questions. And you're going to see me after today with reading glasses on. So when I come on my live stream, I'm going to have my glasses on, reading glasses, and glasses for watching, my devices or television even, but I just don't need them. Well, it's saying that I need them for walking, but we'll see. They're meant to be £130 as well, these glasses. They're quite small, black frames. But I probably will. If I end up having to wear glasses permanently, not probably, I definitely will. I'll buy a nice Prada pair or a nice pair anyway. And have them made into sunglasses, so when the sun comes out, they automatically go grey. So we'll see. But let me know when you finish clipping, guys, and I'll stop the live stream. Because you can clip all the fuck you want, guys. clip all you want. So what you saying, guys? Yeah, still 2 people on. So 2 people have been on for an hour. So that's 2 hours watch time. I don't even know what I'm chasing watch time hours for, to be honest, because I don't want to monetize the channel. I've got one monetized already. There's just been no content put on there for a long time. Go and have a look at beat, drug, and mental health issues together. Beat, drug, and mental health issues together. And you'll see I've got nearly 2,000 subscribers and 500,000 people have viewed the channel. There's only 50,000 viewed this. Now, a lot of people get 50,000 on one video. Never mind fucking 50. So, we'll see how it goes. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this live and start a quick one for half an hour.